Have you ever noticed how it happens? You begin speaking about something that actually matters to you. Your thought is clear. Your intention is steady. And then, mid-sentence, someone jumps in. They don't always mean harm. Sometimes they sound excited. Sometimes impatient. Sometimes completely unaware. But the interruption lands the same way every time. It sends a quiet message your nervous system understands instantly. What you were saying wasn't important enough to finish. Most people respond on autopilot. They smile. They pull back. They say, sorry, go ahead. It sounds respectful. It sounds polite. But over time, it teaches the world something dangerous. That your voice is optional. Stay with me until the end, because I'll give you 3 calm, precise words that stop interruptions without tension, without raising your voice, and without aggression. Plus 1 Stoic upgrade phrase that restores authority instantly and keeps the room with you. But first, let me ask you something important. Why does being interrupted feel so much heavier than it should? Why interruptions really happen? Interruptions aren't always cruelty. Often they're habit, sometimes excitement, sometimes ego. But beneath all of them lives the same assumption. What I'm about to say matters more than what you're saying right now. And when this happens repeatedly, it's not just a conversational issue. It becomes a psychological pattern. Stoicism doesn't teach you to compete for attention. It teaches you to embody presence so clearly that attention follows naturally. Authority, in Stoic terms, is not volume. It's not dominance. It's not force. It's clarity without apology. And clarity changes how people behave around you. The first word, listen, not shouted, not sharp, not aggressive, just calm, grounded, steady. Listen. This word does something powerful to the human brain. It reorients attention. It signals. Pause. Refocus. Something unfinished matters here. Imagine a meeting where voices overlap and ideas collide. Instead of speaking faster or pushing harder, you say, listen, let me complete this thought. No emotional charge. No defensiveness. Just presence. Most people don't lack intelligence. They lack stillness. And stillness commands the room. The second word, important. Interruptions continue because people assume your point can wait. So you change the frame. You don't compete for airtime. You define priority. You say, the important point is this. Instant shift. Because no one wants to be the person who ignored what mattered. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily to hold fast to what is essential and discard distraction. When you name importance calmly, you align the conversation with necessity, not ego. You stop asking for attention. You assign value. The third word, now. Later can be delayed. Tomorrow can be ignored. But now demands presence. When you say, now let me finish this, you anchor the conversation into the only moment that actually exists. Distraction collapses. Focus sharpens. This is why now feels grounding instead of demanding. It's not a command. It's a reality statement. So the structure becomes simple. Listen, you regain attention. Important, you establish priority. Now, you anchor the moment. Use calmly. These words reshape how people respond to you. But there's one word that quietly destroys authority faster than anything else. The trap that weakens your voice. That word is sorry. When someone interrupts you and you say, sorry, go ahead, you're not just being polite. You're communicating something without meaning to. My words matter less. Once doesn't change much. Repeatedly, it trains people, subconsciously, to step over your voice. Stoicism teaches that no one diminishes your worth without your participation. An unnecessary apology is often unintentional participation. So what replaces it? The Stoic upgrade phrase. Here's the phrase that protects your space without tension. Listen, there's more. That's it. Short, calm, clear. It communicates one thing unmistakably. I'm not finished, and what I'm saying has weight. Use it at work. Use it with friends. Use it in relationships. Not to dominate, not to intimidate, but to stop shrinking yourself in moments that require presence. People don't interrupt substance. They interrupt uncertainty. A deeper Stoic reflection. This isn't a communication trick. It's a self-respect signal. In Stoic philosophy, words are not separate from character. How you speak reflects how you value yourself. When you choose calm authority over reflexive apology, you're not being rude. You're being precise. You're telling the world, I belong in this conversation. And here's the quiet truth. Those who genuinely carry respect rarely have to demand it. They embody it. So let me ask you, where do you get interrupted the most? At work, with friends, or within your own family? And what would change if you stopped apologizing for taking up space? Comment below with your experience, or simply write, listen, there's more. Then try it this week and observe what shifts. This is Stoic Ascend. We're not loud here. We're grounded. Calm authority. Unshakable presence. One deliberate habit at a time. Stay steady, and I'll see you in the next one.